Monday morning. Good Monday morning. We made it through a very blustery, stormy, crazy, lightning, thunder night and lots of rain. We made it through it. I hope that y'all survived and everything is well and nothing got blown over. I bet there were some trees blown over somewhere in somebody's yard, but we are here today. And we are here today to begin a week of celebration. This is Mother's Day week, and this is going to be a tough week for a lot of people. I have a list of my dear friends who are like me, will not be celebrating with one or more children missing because a child left us. And today I have a very special gift for y'all. I've got, number one, I've tried explaining my peach cobbler recipe, and everybody's like, well, what does the dough look like? Well, it's not dough, but I'm going to show y'all today. We're going to show you the whole thing, how we do it, how we make it, everything about it. And then Trace has made y'all the most beautiful Mother's Day card, and it is a card that is a little bit longer than a card you would open and read. It is a card of pictures of many of you. Many of us, many of the people who molded me and made me, my grandmother being one of those, my Aunt Louise being one of those, Joyce Bryson being one of those. So many of you have made a difference in my life. And once again, I'm going to come and I'm going to say, can you help me out here? Can you help me make a difference in somebody else's life? There are so many moms who will be celebrating Mother's Day, and I'm going to ask you to pray for each and every one of them. I can think of one dear lady right now who's been battling cancer herself, and she lost her daughter over 20 years ago to a horrific murder. I can think of another one who lost her son to a horrific DUI accident. I can think of another one whose son died of a massive heart attack over and over. I can think of, I see Sweet Nathan in my home doing my electricity and hanging lights, hanging fans downstairs in my house, and he's gone to be with Jesus. So many of our kids are gone. So I want you, if you have your children with you, if you have your children, even if they live far away but you're able to talk to them, please say a prayer for those moms who don't have their children anymore, because that is the toughest thing. The two hardest things in the world and the most painful are giving birth, because it's an oucher and it hurts. I don't care who you are and what you say, it hurts. When your bones are splitting and cracking, it hurts. And the next hardest thing is giving your child up. So this week, as you prepare for your Mother's Day festivities, as you prepare to spend time with your loved ones, and you know, they don't have to be moms, they can be special aunts that possibly helped to raise you. My two aunts, Aunt Betty and Aunt Louise, were so much a part of my life, and I'm so thankful for that. But if you're missing them, if they're missing their children, it is so hard. My Aunt Betty had a daughter who passed away the same way my daughter did. And somebody brought me a book, and I've started reading it, and it's a tough read, but I'm going to read it. It is called No Time to Say Goodbye, and it is surviving the suicide of a loved one. And there is no death like suicide, and this book starts. The lady who wrote the book, her husband was a physician, and he ended his own life, and he did it very strategically. And so if you're facing a hardship, I think of Mike Rizzuto's mom. I think of so many people. We don't know when that moment that somebody's going to snap and something's going to go terribly wrong. But pick up a copy of this. It's very interesting how she did this, because I thought maybe she lost a child. But when I realized that she was from a very affluent family, her husband was a very affluent doctor, they had everything to live for. His parents passed away, and he sadly sunk into a very deep depression, and they said his personality changed, his life changed, everything about him was different. And then he took his own life, which is very sad. But if you're dealing with the loss of a child, find a way to get through it. I'll tell you how we're going to have to get through it. We have to say a prayer that the Lord's going to lead us, and we're going to come out of this. This week is 1 week. It is Mother's Day week, and I want to celebrate it with y'all. So, Trace did fix us something really cool, and I think you're going to enjoy it. Number one, because I know that y'all love Dwight Sanford's music. and he loves to do gospel music. And we happen to have your pictures and a whole bunch of y'all loaded up with a whole bunch of music. So it's going to be a good day. You're also going to get to learn step by step. We did this at Miss Vicky's house, and she recorded it, and we giggled and we laughed because we might have had a blunder or two. But we got through it, and I hope that this will show you how super simple it is to make my peach cobbler. Everybody always says, well, I tried and it doesn't come out like yours. Watch closely today, and you can have it sitting on your table for Mother's Day. It's very, very simple. If it's not simple, southern, and scrumptious, I don't want to deal with it. So, all right, y'all, I want to remind you about the Nelson Museum. The Nelson Museum is in City Hall, and it's the back side of the City Hall. They have so many cool things, and I didn't know this until I went to a city council meeting there. Nelson is actually more marble than Tate's marble. Does that make sense to you? Older marble, I guess. But if you have an opportunity and you're in the area between Ball Ground and Tate, little tiny town of Nelson, that's a photo that's hanging in there in the museum. And if I remember right, I believe that's Karen Jordan's maybe great-grandmother. I think that's what they told me. But what a cool, cool picture. I love that. And they're making she's hand tufting a bedspread. And they also made that beautiful, beautiful piece. And that's hanging in the museum. So, Miss Sue, thank you for the trip that you took me around and showed me, the tour that you gave me. And I will be back because I want to get a lot more photos and I want to really focus on certain items. It was really, really cool. So again, this Marble Museum is located inside the City Hall. It's just, it's the back of the City Hall, and it's really, really cool in Nelson. So, and I think they're open normal hours, 9 to 5. So, but anyway, go check it out. Now, the last time I went to something that made me cry was not last Thursday night, but the Thursday before. Special needs, special people, special lives, and special volunteers. To the Lions in Ellijay, y'all are the coolest things because they give back, give back, give back. Miss Jane, thank you so much for what you do for the special needs and the special people in Gilmer County. Thank you to Dwight Sanford for what he does twice a year. He goes there and he does a concert with them. And I can't show y'all the footage, but I have some amazing footage of some of the special folks singing with him. And one that I keep watching over and over and over and touching my heart is a young man who has Down syndrome. He loves Elvis Presley, and he loved singing with Dwight, and it was so cool. And if you think that won't warm your heart, you stick around until Wednesday, and you come and be with us on Wednesday when you get to spend time with our friend Debbie Rooker, celebrating 50 years of the Burnt Mountain Center. 50 years of serving special friends, special needs, and a special part of our community. So you stick around with us for that. Tomorrow, Miss Hilda Thomason is going to be with us. That's going to be fun because it's going to be fast and furious. She always has a lot to talk about and a lot of cool stuff happening up at the Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds. So you want to be a part of that. She's bringing in some really cool concerts, including the Beach Boys. How cool is that? You know, it's hard to say Beach Boys when they're in their 80s, beach old men, but anyway, Beach Boys. So that's going to be fun. We are going to go to the song that Dwight did last week at the Special Friends event. He does this twice a year. He gives of himself. If he makes money doing this, he gives it to a special group of people. He donates it to the Shriners Club, to the hospital for crippled children. He gives back. That's what God tells us we should do in our life. We should give back. And I'm going to ask y'all to now, you got to give it back. If I have ever touched your heart, if I have ever mattered to you, will you please, please, please say a prayer? My biopsy came back, not a surprise because I kind of knew I'm going to have some surgery, be back at work shortly, and we're going to stop this crap in its tracks. We have made up our mind. We're going to do this, but you got to help me. So y'all got to step up to the plate. You got to help me, and we're going to get through this. It is exactly what my mother had. I knew it would be. I had no surprises, but when the phone call comes from the doctor, You know, when the nurse doesn't call and say, oh, everything's okay, you know what you're going to hear. I'm going to be fine. We're going to get through this. So y'all put me on your prayer list and let's get it done. Let's just get her done. So we're going to take care of it. Now we're going to go to a song that is the only one that I can play because it doesn't have a bunch of featured people. It's just got Dwight and the boys. So the boys, they're in their 80s. I guess they're still boys, I reckon. But anyway, I want y'all to sit back and enjoy this. Then we're going to take a commercial break and then get out your pencil and paper or get out your cell phone and video how we do the peach cobbler because it is so, so simple. It's butter, sugar, and flour in the crust, and then it's peaches in a can that you dump the peaches in a pan. You fill the pan halfway or 2/3 of the way full of hot water, add brown sugar to that, stir it up, pour it over the peaches, put your crust on it, you're done. It's so easy. It takes about 4 minutes to do this. So then you throw it in the oven and you go sit down and watch TV till it's ready. It's done. It's simple. Okay, y'all, here we go to Dwight, and I think this is Blue Eyes Crying in the Rain, if I remember right.
In the twilight's glow, I see her, blue eyes crying in the rain. When we kissed goodbye and parted, I knew we'd never meet again. Love is like a dying ember, only memories remain. Through the ages I remember blue eyes crying in the rain. Someday when we meet up yonder, we'll stroll hand in hand again in a land that knows no party. Blue eyes crying in the rain. Blue eyes crying in the rain. Thank y'all.
Whether you're in the mood for chicken strips, a delicious burger, our classic banana split, or an upside-down thick blizzard treat, we've got you covered. Hot and fresh food every day, every time, and delicious DQ soft serve make the perfect pair at your favorite place. Not fast food, fan food fast. Your Blue Ridge, Ellijay, and Jasper Dairy Queens are your meet, eat, and treat headquarters.
Thank you for choosing DQ. How may I serve you?
The mountains are calling, and they're closer than you think. Farmers Crossing in Ball Ground offers creekside lots with homes beginning in the 400s. Walking distance to downtown shopping, dining, tennis courts, Calvin Farmer Park, and local events. It also includes a beautiful hike to Long Swamp Creek. Leave the car and the worries behind. Move in by fall 2023. Call Cherie Martin at 375-0590 or Evelyn Calhoun at 770-733-0779.
Georgia Medical Treatment Center now has 2 locations to bring you the high-quality holistic care you've come to know and expect. We treat neck, back, and joint pain with chiropractic care and injection-based treatment without the need for surgery or prescription painkillers. Our medical weight loss program can also provide relief while ridding your body of toxins, pounds, and inches while improving your overall health. Call today for a free consultation, 770-345-2000, or go online to georgiamtc.com.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and we dedicate a lot of our time to going as fast as possible. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently, experiencing problems with their memory, or having trouble with routine tasks. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together.
Whether you're swimming in the sea, or splashing in the pool, making a masterpiece, or just making memories, writing a great American novel, or writing your term paper that's due tomorrow. Whatever you do in life, Farmers is here to protect it. For all your insurance needs, call Donald Curtis in Blue Ridge.
It is a sunny Sunday in the South. It is also a windy sunny in the South. Do you see my hair? It looks like I've been blown out of a helicopter, and I wasn't. I don't get in helicopters. I'm terrified of helicopters, but I will get in a kitchen. So if you will invite me to your kitchen, I will come and I will teach you and all your friends to make my world famous peach cobbler. Simple, southern, and scrumptious. You know what? I've been making this stuff. I did the math a while ago. I was good at math, not good at biology. I was good at math. I've been doing this for 52 years, y'all. I don't look a day over 59, do I? Tell me I don't. Tell me I don't. 52 years I've been making this cobbler. I can't believe it. It seems like yesterday when I started doing this. I've shared this recipe with so many people, and everybody says, mine didn't turn out like yours. How much milk was I supposed to put in it? No milk, no milk. Peaches, brown sugar, a little bit of hot water. But that's the peach part of it. The crust, butter. See that butter? That's a stick of butter. A stick of butter. We're gonna melt this in the microwave. And what button do we push on the microwave? Popcorn, because I can't see the buttons because I'm getting older than 59, we'll just say. Now I go right here and I go right here and then I go right here. Uh-oh, did I goof? Okay, oh, there I go. Now, I did it. I can do the microwave, y'all. Oh my gosh, my teachers will be so proud of me. I've been out of school 100 years, y'all, but I love teaching people simple, southern, scrumptious recipes, and this one is one of the best. And it starts with, you see this? I'm an Ingles girl. I just got back from Ingles where I went to buy vanilla ice cream, 2 different kinds. Why did I get 2 different kinds? Vicki, tell them.
Because it was on sale.
It was on sale. 2 brands are on sale, so we got Breyers and we got Pet. Yay, I love it. These peaches, this is how you do it. Everybody always asks me, how do you find peaches, fresh peaches year-round, because you always make cobblers? I've never used a fresh peach in my life, and nor am I going to start now, because you can depend on this canned stuff. But you have to know my magic trick, and the trick is, you see that brown sugar in that can? You put some brown sugar in the bottom of your can, and you fill it 2/3 of the way full of hot water. You stir it up, and you pour it in the peaches. Now, because we've already done that step, we're gonna do something else with this brown sugar today, because about a week ago, I was in a mood to make cobblers for friends, and I started making them, and I had no white sugar, and I thought, oh no, I can't do this. I see that. It's gonna be okay.
You wanna check them?
Yeah, let's check them. Look at that. How beautiful that is. Oh my goodness, y'all, look. Looky. And when I made these with brown sugar, everybody loved them. And I thought, see, I told y'all a recipe is only a beginning. You begin with what you think goes in it, and then you improvise. And I was out of white sugar, so I did it. Now, here we go. We've got, this is the magic ingredient for our crust. You see that? That is Land O'Lakes butter. We're using Land O'Lakes butter because, you see this? We support American farmers. We support American farmers, American dairymen, American everything, because why? We're what?
Americans.
American. Imagine that. We also support anybody who is trying to raise a family and go to the grocery store. I just came back from the grocery store and these 2 little bitty bags were right at $60. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Are y'all kidding me? But anyway, support American farmers, and you can do it when you shop Land O'Lakes. So do that. Now, y'all, I've told you and told you and told you. I've done 4 cookbooks. I do not measure. I do not measure. You see this? There's some flour, there's some flour, there's some flour. Now, here's some sugar, here's some sugar, here's some sugar. I always tell people, eyeball it. Okay, it looks like it's the same amount of sugar, same amount of flour. And the ingredients have to come out like thick creamed potatoes. So, Vicki, what does that need? It needs more flour. And then what will it need? More sugar. More sugar. You know, speaking of sugar, would you love to have had some Elvis Presley sugar? Yes, I would have. I love guys with black curly hair and blue eyes, and this was one. Today is my Elvis day.
Well, you know,
Today's
he's dead too.
He's dead too. Every man, all the men in my life, all those good men are dead. Oh my gosh, I don't know if that's a sign or not. But when we look back at our life and we think about the kitchens and the memories, we're approaching Mother's Day. I couldn't do what I do with my precious granny, my precious aunts, my precious mama. Everybody taught me a little something to do in the kitchen. And you know what they said? Every one of them said, keep it simple. Keep it simple, keep it southern, and keep it scrumptious. So we do. Now look at the texture of this. Now this is perfect for your crust. And we've just shown you the crust as it is in the oven. This cobbler is for my bestie because she's earned it. And so she gets this cobbler, and I'm going to tell you a little trick. If you decide not to eat the whole thing tonight, if you decide not to eat the whole thing tonight, you can freeze it. But y'all, it is a crime to ever serve my cobbler cold. If I ever hear tell of y'all serving my cobbler cold, I will hunt you down and I will choke you out. Always serve it hot and always serve it with ice cream. And you can use whatever brand's on sale, you know, whatever you like. But this is truly peaches, canned peaches, brown sugar, canned peaches, brown sugar. That's what goes in with the peaches. Never buy fresh peach. You can't get good fresh peaches. Always get these good canned ones and use them, y'all. Use them. Nobody will ever know the difference. Should we tell them the story about that 400-person cobblers I made for church? The preacher called and he said, we're having a little benefit at church. Could you make peach cobbler? I said, yes, Matthew, I can make peach cobbler. 2 days later, he calls back and he said, well, what do you need to make cobblers? I said, well, how many are we cooking for? He said, 400. I said, do what? And we did it. We raised a lot of money, and one gentleman, and to this day, I would love to hunt him down and hug him, gave us a $1,000 donation. He had 2 big bowls of cobbler, a $1,000 donation. So if you have a church social going on, if you want to do a fundraiser, my recipe is tried and true. It is so simple, it is so easy, and it is something that you can gather your friends together and y'all can do a fundraiser too. It made a lot of money for the church, and it made a lot of smiles on a lot of folks' faces. So we're going to take these out of the oven in just a minute. You want to get another close-up of that? Now looky here, guys. Looky, looky, looky. The only thing missing is the vanilla ice cream. These will be browned in just about 5 or 6 minutes, and some of these are going to neighbors, and some of these are going to bellies right here. So don't forget, share with your neighbors. Do something nice for somebody else. It'll come back to you 10,000 times. But if you're evil and conniving and contrary, that'll come back to you too. So you better be careful. Take care of y'all and have a great, great day. Bye. Guess what I smell? Guess what I smell? And it's not burned. I think it's going to be perfect. I think it's going to be perfect. Simple, Southern, and scrumptious. Simple, Southern, and scrumptious. Canned peaches, brown sugar, some hot water. Stir it up, put it in your pan. Melt your butter, add your sugar, add your flour. How simple is that, y'all? Simple, Southern, and scrumptious. And now looky here, looky here, looky here. What you think there? Can you smell that? Do we have smell-o-vision? Wow, 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 wow. It's hot as Hades. It's hot. It's hot. I just burned this on my finger. I'm going to cry. Oh my gosh, be careful. Look at that. Crust, crust, crust. Sweet and luscious. And we're going to serve it with some ice cream. So y'all hang tight. We're going to dish up some in just a minute. All right, y'all. 52 years ago when I started making this cobbler, same exact way that I make it today. Nothing has changed. That is not like me because I alter everything. But when I was expecting my first child, I ate upside down banana splits. So it's given me an idea. Instead of putting the cobbler in the bottom of this beautiful glass that we're going to serve because it's spring and everything is green, we're going to put the ice cream in the bottom and we're going to put the peach cobbler in the top. And that means one thing. Eat it fast before the ice cream melts your peach cobbler. So let's put the cobbler on top of the ice cream. Let's do just like Zesto's on Ponce de Leon in Atlanta did for me. They made me upside down banana splits the whole time I was pregnant. They thought I was going to deliver in their line at Zesto's. You know, that'd been a good idea. I'd have made the news. Here we go. We're putting the cobbler on the top of the ice cream, which is something I never have done before. But I just think we needed to do that. This crust is amazing. This cobbler is amazing. We're taking it to neighbors, but we're going to enjoy it a little bit ourselves. And so we'll do it as an upside down. It has ice cream on the bottom, and we're going to do a little dollop on the top. And there you be. Simple, Southern, and scrumptious. I will list the recipe on my Facebook page. Go to Cherie Dobbs Martin, Cherie Dobbs Martin, and tune into the Cherie Show Monday through Thursday, ETC TV in Ellijay, Georgia. We go from Ball Ground to Turtletown, and we'd love to see you come and visit with us. Bye, y'all. Well, I can tell you, as good as that looks, I'm trying to eat healthy. That sure did look good. It can't be too bad for you, is it? Well, maybe not. I don't know. Sure is simple to make, and I hope y'all will make it for Mother's Day. Make that your go-to recipe when folks are coming. You can put it in the oven, let it be cooking while you're sitting and visiting, and there you go. Super simple, super scrumptious. Now, Trace has got something ready for y'all that I want to share with you. It's my way of giving you, each and every one of you, a Happy Mother's Day card. I chose the music. Beginning with Jesus Called. Jesus Called is a song that Dwight wrote as he lay his mother to rest. His mother was truly his best friend. She was there for him morning, noon, and night, 3 a.m., 2 a.m., didn't matter if he'd been off with the band. It didn't matter what time they came in, she was there. That's what moms do. We give birth, we give life, and often we have to say goodbye. And he said, as he said goodbye to his mom, it was really, really, really tough. But then in just a matter of a few minutes, this song came to him, and we want to share it with y'all. We're going to share a lot of photos, a lot of music, and I just want you to grab you a cup of coffee and sit down and just reflect on what is our life really designed to be. It's not going to be perfect. There are going to be all kinds of glitches. We're going to get that bad news. And as it's so funny because I wasn't sure, I knew viewers send me books all the time. And when I opened this just a minute ago, I found a note in there from the person who sent it to me. And it said, "A friend of mine gave me this book to send you. I have not read it, but she has and says it really helped her. I miss you. Keep in touch. From my precious sister, Lila." And I didn't even remember that Lila had given me this. But what a special treat for me to find a handwritten note from my sister who's gone on to be with the Lord. There are many, many moms who won't be here for Mother's Day. There are many children who will be celebrating at a cemetery, taking flowers to their mothers. But we can all remember that if our mom knows the Lord, we know exactly where they'll be. And I think this song is perfect. We're going to start with that one, and we're going to go through several of his great songs. And I hope that this will be a great inspiration for you to begin this week with just a good feeling about we're going to get through these days. We're going to get through these challenges. I just was reading a note that somebody wrote me, and it said, "You're such a special person. Mostly you're special because no matter what life throws at you, you are always very loving and patient. I try to be, but man, it has been tough lately. I love you." And that's from Evelyn. And I just think about what has life thrown at me, and I'm just like, okay, Lord, I must have been a bad person because you've thrown some pretty rough stuff at me. But I'm going to get through it. And with your prayers, we're all going to get through this. So here we go to some beautiful pictures and some amazing music.
I'll bet they're singing in heaven tonight, 'cause Jesus just called to find one home. I gave my mom a temporary farewell today. I held her hand and watched her fade away. Out among the angels to heaven's peaceful shore, to be with our sweet Jesus and live forevermore. Mommy went the way she always wanted to go, from here to there in just a moment's glow. She didn't have to suffer, she just drifted off to sleep into the arms of Jesus, forevermore to keep. And I'll bet they're singing in heaven tonight. They're gathered in join hand in hand. I know the angels are filled with delight, 'cause they've got my little mommy in the band. If there's someone with trouble singing sweet harmony, she'll help them on the part just the way she used to me. And if someone needs a friend just to sit and talk with them, she'll answer every call, even if it's 3 a.m. Yes, I'll bet they're singing in heaven tonight. They're gathered in on heaven's shining shore. I know the angels are filled with delight, and Mom won't be alone anymore. I'll bet they're singing in heaven tonight, 'cause Jesus called to find one home. Yeah, Jesus sure called to find one home. I was standing by my window on a cold and cloudy day when I saw that hearse come rolling, Lord, to carry my mother away. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Well, I told that undertaker, please drive slow, for this lady that you're hauling, Lord, I hate to see her go. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Moses stood on holy ground, the fire from God descended down, set the roadside bush on fire, and was then the Lord did there explain, through his servants should remain all the echoes from the bush on fire, the bush on fire. Oh, I can hear the echoes from the bush. How they thrill my soul. Oh, I can hear those thrilling echoes from the burning bush. Point me to the Words that are so sweet to me, echoes from the burning bush, the burning bush. God sent down his only son just to ransom everyone by the echoes from the fire. Yes, from the fire. And the God of every earthly land would not pick nor choose a man, for his blood would save us from the fire, eternal fire. Oh, I can hear those lovely echoes from the burning bush. How they thrill my soul. How they thrill my soul. Oh, I can hear those thrilling echoes from the burning bush. Point me to the goal. I no more am doubting, but with joy I'm shouting, with no thought of shame to blush, shame to blush. This my song shall ever be, words that are so sweet to me, echoes from the burning bush, the burning bush. What a friend we have in Jesus. All our sins and griefs to bear. What a privilege to carry everything to God in prayer. Oh, what peace we often forfeit. Oh, what needless pain we bear. All because we do not carry everything to God in prayer. Have we trials and temptations? Is there trouble anywhere? We should never be discouraged. Take it to the Lord in prayer. Can we find a friend so faithful, who would all our sorrow share? Jesus knows our every weakness. Take it to the Lord in prayer. sent from somewhere to my soul. How they linger ever near me, and the sacred past unfold. Precious Father, loving Mother, fly across the lonely years, and old home sings of my childhood in fond memories appear. Precious memories, how they linger, how they ever fill my soul. In the stillness of the midnight, precious sacred scenes unfold. In the stillness of the midnight, echoes from the past I hear. Old time singing, gladness bringing from that happy land somewhere. Precious memories, how they linger, Someday the Lord will descend from his mansion on high. He'll appear with an angel band in the twinkle of an eye. He'll carry all of his believers to the sweet by and by. Can you imagine to be left behind? Can you imagine the pain Jesus bore on that day? From the old rugged cross to the tomb where he lay, and how he died for you and me so that we could be saved. Can you imagine the price that he paid? Oh, what a day it will be when I feel his embrace. Enter in, see the beauty, and I look on his face. I wanna walk with Mom and Dad down the streets of pure gold. Can you imagine a sight to behold? Can you imagine the pain Jesus bore on that day? From the old rugged cross to the tomb where he lay, and how he died for you and me so that we could be saved. Can you imagine the price that he paid? Can you imagine to be home at last? Well, if you're in the battle for the Lord and right, keep on the firing line. If you win, my brother, surely you must fight. Keep on the firing line. There are many dangers that we all must face. If we die fighting, it is no disgrace. Coward in the service, he will find no place. So keep on the firing line. Well, you must fight, be brave against all evil. Never run or even lag behind. If you would win for the Lord and right, keep on the firing line. keep on the firing line. If you wear a crown, then bear the cross you must. Keep on the firing line. Life is but a labor for the master dear. Help to banish evil and to spread good cheer. Great you'll be rewarded for your service here. So keep on the firing line. Well, you must fight, be brave against all evil. Never run or even lag behind. If you would win for the Lord and right, keep on the firing line. Well, you must fight, be brave against all evil. Never run or even lag behind. If you would win for the Lord and right, just keep on the firing line. sent down from above, sent for the buds and the flowers we love. Truly it's so foreign, heaven's own way. Each soul is a flower in the Master's bouquet. Gathering flowers for the Master's bouquet. Beautiful flowers that will never decay. Gathered by angels and carried away, forever to bloom in the Master's